And now one of our very favorite chefs is back again, Chef Katy Meyer of the Trumpet Blossom Cafe in Iowa City, and fresh from the farmer's market.
Yeah.
We have some wonderful goodies here, and I love that I see kohlrabi there. I know that's for later, but kohlrabi is one of those things, the first time somebody gets a CSA share,
Sure.
they think, what do I do with this?
What
so
is this?
We'll
and
find
what
out.
do I do with it? Yes.
But what are we going to start with?
So we're going to make some quinoa really quick. So we're making it now, but this is kind of a thing where if you had some leftovers in the fridge or another grain, if you had barley or rice or something like that, you know, this is a really versatile recipe, but we're just gonna use quinoa. So we'll get it going here. If you wanna put the quinoa and the water in and put it on high and give it a little stir.
All right, I can do that.
We're just gonna bring it to a boil and then cover it and turn it down to low, and it'll go for about 15 minutes.
While that gets up to a boil, we have another plan, right?
We do.
We are gonna make a cocktail.
And it is afternoon, I will mention. So we are gonna make what we call the Drunk Gardener. It was named by a former manager of mine, Jamie, so I promised that I would give her a shout out because it's a great name. And it uses cherry tomatoes and then herbs, and it's kind of like a martini with some special additions. So we have cherry tomatoes that are halved and a nice generous pinch of sea salt. And we're just gonna muddle these. We're gonna do 1.5 ounces of gin, an ounce of dry vermouth. And then we're gonna do some Saint Germain, which is liqueur. So just adds a little extra flavor. So that was just 1/2 ounce of that. And then we're gonna put some ice in here. And then we're gonna shake it up. All my bartenders are gonna laugh at me because I never do this. So.
I think you're doing great. Good technique.
They do it much faster.
Right.
All right, so that is all mixed. All right. Maybe a little bit more. Okay.
Wonderful.
And now we can garnish. I think a little basil would be nice, just right in there, so you can kind of get the aroma when you take a drink. Do you want a little thyme?
Sure.
All right, we all need
rosemary,
more thyme, right?
We all do.
Yeah. All right, so the Drunk Gardener.
Awesome. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
Thank you.
Well, thank you. All right, we spread the quinoa out so it would cool faster. Of course, you can take your time if you've got the time.
Right.
And we're gonna put this salad together.
Yeah, so we are making an incredibly simple dressing. We are just gonna use some toasted sesame oil and some rice vinegar. And just a little salt and pepper. So now we'll move on to the veggies. So of course we have our star from the farmer's market, our kohlrabi. These leaves I've washed because we're gonna include those as well. What I'm gonna do here is take the top and the bottom off and expose the flesh. And then I'm gonna peel it all around the edge. The skin is pretty tough, but then as soon as you hit the flesh, you can tell it's really nice and soft and delicate.
And this is a white kohlrabi, but purple kohlrabi,
Yeah, there
does
are
it taste
purple ones.
pretty, can you use it the same way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. We'll chop up some of these greens too. But we are doing these really nice and thin because it can be a little cumbersome if we had like big chunks of raw greens that we were trying to chew.
Right, right, a little difficult to get through. Can I taste a little bit of that
too? Oh,
too?
definitely. Yeah. So a lot like cabbage, I'd say, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very similar.
And then here we have some radish. Some of our salad turnips. So these are not gonna have the same intensity as the big like turnips that you see in the fall. These are nice and tender. They're a little bit different variety. So we'll just do a tiny bit of salt and pepper on these, and then we'll toss them with that dressing that we made.
All right.
Then we're gonna add the quinoa.
All right.
Okay, and then, so what we'll do is we'll put just maybe a little bit more of the oil and the vinegar and salt and pepper on top here. Okay, and we're gonna toss it all around. And we can give it a taste. And I also brought some toasted sesame seeds for garnish. All right. Give
That
it a
is
try.
lovely, yeah.
Thank you. Make sure to get a kohlrabi.
Okay, I promise. And a little radish. That's great.
Yeah.
Nice sliced salad. You could take that for lunch.
Yeah, you know what we didn't do?
Oh, garnish.
That's all right.
Even better. That's terrific.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's great.
All right, now we're gonna use some more different produce from the farmer's market. What are we
Yes.
gonna do now?
So we are using sprouts, and we are going to use them in possibly an unconventional way. So sprouts are often used as a garnish or a nice crunchy fresh addition to a rich dish. But we are going to make pesto. Half of these are snow pea shoots, and then we have a mix of daikon radish and sunflower sprouts, and then some more snow pea shoots in that mix. And then we're gonna use some toasted walnuts and sunflower seeds, and we also have some olive oil and lemon juice and salt and pepper. So we're gonna start with everything except the sprouts, and then we'll blend it, and then we'll add the sprouts and blend those at the end so that they don't, if we blended them too long, they might get a little watery or break down a little bit more than we want. So lemon juice, lots of nice extra virgin olive oil, sunflower seeds, walnuts, and then salt and pepper. And then we're gonna add the sprouts to the paste.
Terrific.
Okay, and then we'll add our sprouts. We're gonna make a little grilled cheese and put it in there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so this is just some whole wheat bread and some butter. And then I brought some tofu cheese that we make at the restaurant. And then we'll put a little more cheese on here, and then a nice bit of the pesto.
All right.
So, a nice fresh tomato slice would be good in here too, but they're not quite ready yet, so I like to wait for my Iowa tomatoes from the earth.
It's hard to wait.
It is hard to wait.
And of course, you could use any kind of cheese that
Any kind
works
of cheese
for you.
you want,
Okay.
yeah. And this cheese is kind of similar to cream cheese, which I think is really good in a grilled cheese.
All right, that is done.
That looks great.
Wonderful. Nice, toasty.
Yes. Okay. And do you like triangles or squares?
I'm all about triangles.
Okay, me too. That's my go-to
Ever
sandwich
since
shape.
childhood.
I'll make us little triangles.
Okay.
So just be careful, it's gonna be warm. Here.
All right, thank you very much. Oh, it looks wonderful. It smells wonderful. That is really nice.
Yeah.
I mean, that pesto could go on any kind of sandwich.
It's true.
That's really lovely. And it is a delicate flavor. Not overpowering, but I could easily eat a whole sandwich. That's
Excellent.
really nice. A very fresh, lovely taste.
Thank you.
Oh, Chef Katy, thank you so
yeah,
much.
it's my pleasure.